Good evening.
Good evening.
Today's date is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024, and we are here at Stevenson Administration Building for the regular scheduled board meeting of the Richland 1 School of Commissioners Board. We are at 1616 Richland Street, Columbia, South Carolina 29201. Would like to read a statement. Pursuant to the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, all persons, organizations, and media outlets, as requested, have been notified of the time, date, place, and agenda of this meeting. At this time, we do have an agenda before us for the executive session. Please let the record show that we have started at 6:06 p.m. and there is an agenda set for 6 o'clock p.m. We do have 4 commissioners in attendance at this time. We'd like to entertain a motion for us to go into executive session.
Mr. Chair, move that we go into executive session.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn, that we now go into executive session. Any question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. Can we do this manually, please? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We'd like to read the agenda into the record for public awareness. 3.01 is legal advice regarding transfer of property. We are now going to also discuss item 4, Office of Human Resources. 4.01, HR personnel update. 4.02, administrative hire. 4.03, administrative hire. 4.04, administrative appointment. 4.05, administrative appointment. 4.06, leave of absence. 4.07, leave of absence. 4.08, leave of absence. And 4.09, hiring and personnel. At this time, we'll now go into executive session. Good evening.
Good evening.
The time is now 7 p.m. and today's date is July the 23rd, and it's a Tuesday, and we are at the Stevenson Administration Building located at 1616 Richland Street, Columbia, South Carolina, 29201. This is the regular scheduled board meeting of the School Board of Commissioners for Richland County School District 1. Let the record show that we did go into we did start our executive session at 6:06 and then 6:06 or 6:06. And we went into executive session at 6:10 with a vote 4-0. It was a motion by Commissioner Jamie Devine and seconded by Commissioner Clyburn. We came out of executive session at 6:26 with a 5-0 vote. The motion was given by Commissioner Devine and second by Commissioner Clyburn. I now call this meeting to order. We will start this meeting tonight with an invocation by Commissioner Weston.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, once again, we come before you asking for your grace and your mercy. We ask that you continue to keep us covered and that you always look out for the best for your children. It is in your Son, Jesus' name, that we count it done. Amen.
Amen. Commissioner Weston, thank you for your thoughts and your prayers. Thank you for your service to Richland County School District 1 on this board, and also everything that you do throughout Richland County. We now go to item 6.02, which is the agenda adoption. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Vine, second by Commissioner Clyburn, that we do now go with the agenda as stated and as presented. Any question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. You want to do it electronically or manually? We'll do it electronically. We're going to manual at this time. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0 vote. The ayes have it. Let the record show that we have 5 commissioners in attendance tonight. We're now going to item 6.03, which is School Board Spotlight, which will be presented by Commissioner Clyburn, and then also Commissioner Devine assisting her with the superintendent. Okay.
Thank you, Chairman Bishop. Tonight, we will recognize schools that have earned Palmetto Gold and Palmetto Silver Awards for the 2021-2022 and 2022-2023 school years. Chief of Teaching and Learning, Dr. Eunice Williams, will tell us about the awards program and introduce the award recipients.
Good evening, Chairman Dr. Bishop, Board of School Commissioners, Dr. Witherspoon, and guests. We recently received from the State Department of Education the Palmetto Gold and Silver Awards for our schools for the 21-22 and the 22-23 school years. The Palmetto Gold and Silver Awards program was established by the Education Accountability Act of 1998. With an update in 2019, the elementary and middle schools are awarded based on their level of performance in academic achievement and student progress. For high schools, the 4 indicators of academic achievement, preparing for success, graduation rate, and college and career readiness are used. Tonight, we're excited to recognize 7 of our schools with 11 awards. So as we call your names, we'll ask you to come up when your school is called. We'll start with Brennan Elementary. Miss Tiffany Ligon, principal. They are receiving tonight Palmetto Silver Award for 21-22 and Palmetto Gold Award for 22-23. Next is Brockman Elementary. Principal Sharonda Giles was not able to be with us tonight. Ms. Arlita Huffstetler, the database specialist for the school, will be here recognizing the school. Brockman is receiving Palmetto Gold Award for 21-22 and Palmetto Gold Award for 22-23. Next, Meadowfield Elementary. Principal Ms. Maya Woods. They tonight are receiving the Palmetto Silver Award for 22-23. Rosewood Elementary, Chris Lyons, principal, was not able to be with us, but we have our CRT, Tamara Pascal, and Rosewood is receiving the Palmetto Silver Award for 21-22 and the Palmetto Silver Award for 22-23. Next, Satchel Ford Elementary, Dr. Matt Scandrall, principal. Tonight, Satchel Ford is receiving the Palmetto Silver Award for 21-22 and the Palmetto Silver Award for 22-23. Next, our middle school, Creighton Middle, Ms. Angela Burns, principal. Creighton is receiving the Palmetto Silver Award for 22-23, and it's being received by EDF Schools, Ms. Inger Ferguson. And our last school, Dreer High, our high school, Dr. Joseph Eberlin, principal. They are receiving tonight the Palmetto Silver Award for 21-22. And we offer our congratulations and thanks. Thank you all for what you do for our children. Congratulations.
Gonna take a picture. Have to squeeze in.
What's up, Steph? What's up? Are you related to Allie?
We're gonna do chairs and chairs.
That's right.
Absolutely not. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Williams, for that presentation, and that is our school board spotlight. Thank you all, and congratulations to all the wonderful schools.
Yes, congratulations to everyone who was honored tonight, to every school that received that acknowledgement. Dr. Witherspoon, would you like to say anything?
Yes. Again, congratulations. We appreciate all of our schools. We appreciate the work that's been done over these years. Certainly speaks to work of school leadership, staff, and community, and it's a great opportunity to celebrate and recognize. Again, congratulations to the schools that received. And in the envelopes, they're banners that can be displayed. So again, congratulations.
All right. Thank you so much. We're now down to item 7.01. We'd like to read a statement. We're now at the public participation portion of our meeting where an individual can speak on an agenda or non-agenda item. Speakers may offer objective comments on school operations and programs that concern them. You are allowed 3 minutes to speak, and at the last 30 seconds of your time, our parliamentarian, Commissioner Jamie Devine, will cue you to start wrapping up your comments. The board will not respond to you tonight, but we will respond to you within 10 business days. Tonight, we have Scott Barber.
Thank you and good evening. I wanted to, congratulations to all the schools on their awards. It's tremendous. It's been a couple weeks or a couple sessions since I've been up here. And over this year, we've heard a number of passionate speeches, some empowering, some condescending in some ways, right? Asking for the community to come together, support the school, and do the best for our children. Of which I think, we're all here for that same reason. We've been reminded not to surprise anybody, have conversations, ask your questions, email the school, email the superintendent, and email Chairman Bishop or any of the commissioners to help get answers. Well, I'm here today because early June, I had sent an email asking for some clarifications about graduation rates, and I have received one response which was less than satisfactory for what it is. And here's the crux of the problem. The district celebrated over 1,300 graduates of this year. However, if you go look at the 135th day ADM report, the 12th grade enrollment is 1,335 people. The graduation rate of the school is 80%. 80% of that is a little over 1,000 people. So my question is help explain those numbers to us. Help explain how we celebrate 1,300 graduates of Richland 1, yet we barely have that in attendance that we're doing. In fact, one of the one response, or the response that I got, gave me 4 petitional reasons for this. Students were seniors this year and graduated on time, should have been counted in those numbers. Students were their 5th year graduates, I'm guessing still in those numbers of 12th grade. 3, students were early graduates and walked the stage, so maybe they were counted in 11th grade. And 4, students were graduate based off summer school completion. So based off that number, I think we're in the realm of, questioning what's up with that data. I had pinged a response because I hadn't got anything. I asked for the details about that data. I didn't get a response. On July 12th, I replied back to the email to the superintendent, the originator of who provided me the one response, as well as the entire board, and I have received 0 information. So my question to this board and this administration is, if you don't want us to come here and talk about it on social media or in the public, you need to answer questions.
30 seconds.
Right? I don't understand. We have passionate speeches. If you're going to say something, you need to do it. If you're going to do something, you mean what you say what you mean. So that's the deal. And one final thing, I know we're like 2 weeks out from school. Has anybody checked on Burton Pack? Last year, we had a big uproar with teacher reassignments. How's Burton Pack doing? I think right now they have 13 teacher vacancies. Does anybody know what we're doing this year?
Time is up.
All right, thank you. We're now going to item 8 on the agenda, which is consent agenda. I'd like to read all these in, if no objection, and we can pull anything out from these items to be questioned or discussed. We're with item 8.01, minutes of July 9th, 2024. Item 8.02, June 2024 financial report. Item 8.03, contract extension, professional architectural and engineering services. Item 8.04, contract extension, purchase of unleaded gasoline. 8.05, contract extension, interpretation and translation services and related solutions. 8.06, contract extension, banking services. 8.07, contract extension, multifunctional copier equipment and services, lease. 8.08, contract extension, temporary personnel staffing services. 8.09, contract extension, facilities, material, repair, operating MRO, and industrial supplies. 8.10, contract extension, Renaissance STAR assessment software solutions. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Devine and second by Commissioner Clyburn to take all these items under this agenda. Any question or discussion about either one of these?
Yes, would you pull 803?
All right, we will have a question. You don't want to vote it in? You want to take it separate?
Yes, please.
All right, let's be advised that there is a change in what was asked to be voted on.
8.03.
All right. Now, next time when we do ask for any objection, you can just say pull 8.03
Okay.
for me, and then we'll read all the other ones. But at this time, we did
Okay.
read all these in, and there's a motion on the floor, second to take all these items.
Okay.
But with some liberty, I will take that out. Is there no agenda change to objection to that from anybody? So we are doing every item. Substitute motion, please.
Mr. Chairman, move that we approve items 8.01, 8.02, and then 8.04 to 8.10.
As a motion, can we get a second on that substitute?
Second.
All right, it's been seconded by Commissioner Clyburn that we take this new and subsidiary motion. All those in favor, question or discussion about this item? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Let the ayes have it. It is 5-0 that we will do items 8.01, 8.02, and then items 8.04 all the way to 8.02, just for full clarity and transparency. All right? So those items didn't have any question or discussion. The motion passed. All right, now, we're now going to take item 8.03 by itself. Contract extension, professional architectural and engineering services, which will be presented by Ms. Outing, who's coming forth. And would you provide a motion to the board for approval so we can have discussion, please?
Read it into the agenda.
Read it into the agenda.
Chairman Bishop, members of the board, Dr. Witherspoon, the administration is requesting approval to extend a contract for professional architectural and engineering services to the vendors as outlined for the various disciplines for the upcoming school year. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, we've been moved by Commissioner Vine and second by Commissioner Clyburn. Myers. Question or discussion? Yes, ma'am, Commissioner Weston.
Thank you. Is this a professional service contract for the architect and engineering?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this general construction like IDIQ contract that we've had in the past, or is this different?
This is not construction. This is
Okay.
A&E services, whereas I can have Mr. Grant to provide additional information.
What's the process, please, about going about selecting the firms that are listed?
You want me to answer that?
The firms were all selected initially off of an RFP that procurement had completed.
Okay, is this renewal or?
This is a contract extension, and
That's correct. This is the third extension, fourth year of the contract as outlined.
Okay, does that align with the state model code?
This was a procurement completed by the school district, our procurement office, and we are in line with the state.
Okay, did we re-advertise or we just kept the same ones?
We did not re-advertise until the contract term expires. Then we will go out for new vendors as needed.
Okay, and when will that expire?
This will be the fourth year, so we have one more year, if I'm not mistaken, of this contract, then we will resolicit.
Okay. All right, are there any contractors on this list?
Contractors, there could be potential contractors, depends on what their discipline and what services they offer. The vendor list is outlined in the packet,
Okay.
so they could offer any type of variety of services.
If you would, please just let me know which ones are contractors on this particular list, and I'll accept that at a later date.
We can provide that as a memo to the board update.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Any other questions or discussion at this time? There's a motion on the floor and it has been second. Discussion and question has went forth. At this time, we'll now cast our votes. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye.
All right, it's 5-0 vote. Did you say aye or nay?
Nay. I said no.
You said, okay, all right, so that is a 4-1 vote. The ayes have it. Thank you so much. I thought I heard you say aye.
You did
but-
say like sign.
Okay, all right. We're okay. All right, we're now going to the Office of Operations, which is item 9.01, transfer of property, presented by Mr. Grant.
thank you, Chairman Bishop, board members, Dr. Witherspoon. The administration recommends approval to complete the transfer of property at the entrance of Keenan High School on Wilson Boulevard, also known as US Highway 21, to the South Carolina Department of Transportation, and to authorize our legal counsel to do what is necessary to facilitate the same. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
We're moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
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 All those opposed? The ayes have it. 5-0. Thank you so much.
Chairman Bishop, as a reminder, we'll need everyone to stay around to get signatures following the conclusion of the meeting.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Grant. We're now on the Office of Human Resources. We'll go to item 10.01, which is HR Personnel Update, which is presented by Dr. Coombs.
Thank you, Commissioner Chair, Dr. Bishop, Board of Commissioners, Dr. Witherspoon. HR updates were presented in executive session as information. If you have any questions, I'll answer them at this time.
All right, any questions this time? Seeing none, hearing none, please continue to item 10.02.
Yes, sir. The administration recommends hiring PW for the position of assistant principal at Columbia High School for the 24-25 school year. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? The ayes have it. 5-0 vote. Item 10.03, administrative hire. Dr. Coombs.
Yes, sir. The administration recommends hiring SC for the position of principal at AC Flora High School for the 24-25 school year. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Clyburn, second by, Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Well, now item 10.04, administrative appointment. Dr. Coombs.
Yes, sir. The administration recommends the appointment of LSH for the position of assistant principal at Hopkins Elementary School for the 24-25 school year. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Item 10.05, administrative appointment.
Yes, sir. The administration recommends the appointment of GH to the position of Coordinator of Transportation Operations at Student Transportation Services for the 24-25 school year. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. 5-0 vote. We're now at item 10.06, leave of absence.
Yes, sir. Thank you. The administration is presenting a request for leave of absence without pay for the board's decision pursuant to policy GCC, GDC, staff leaves and absences in the 24-25 school year on behalf of SH. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. 5-0 vote. 10.04, leave of absence. 10.07, leave of absence.
Yes, sir. The administration is presenting a request for a leave of absence without pay for the board's decision pursuant to policy GCC, GDC, staff leave and absences in the 24-25 school year on the behalf of CU. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. 5-0 vote. We're now at item 10.08, leave of absence. Dr. Coombs.
Yes, sir. Thank you. The administration is presenting a request for leave of absence without pay for the board's decision pursuant to policy GCC, GDC, staff leave and absences in the 24-25 school year on the behalf of SG. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0 vote. Item 10.09, hiring of personnel. Dr. Kumis.
Yes, sir. The administration recommends hiring all teachers on the attached list for the 24-25 school year. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, hiring the personnel.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion? Okay, Commissioner Devine.
Thank you. Dr. Kumis, the persons that are CAP residents, can you give us just a update or tell us what is a CAP resident?
Yes, sir. So Carolina CAP is a partnership that we have obtained with the University of South Carolina. There's actually two different teachers that we're utilizing from them. The first one is the Carolina CAP teacher, who is actually can be used as a teacher of record. So that person is actually filling into one of our vacancy slots for that position. The other one is a Carolina CAP residency. So the residency is a year-long program where they come in. We partnered with University of South Carolina. They're here for a year. After they finish the program, they'll be certified, but they also sign with us a 3-year commitment to work for us for the next 3 years. So part of the pay is through the University of South Carolina. Part of their pay is through the district.
Very good. All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you,
All
Dr.
right,
Kumis.
any other questions at this time? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, 5-0 vote. Thank you, Dr. Kumis.
Yes, sir.
With the support of the board, I'd like to take item 12, which is Office of Finance, before we go to the Office of Superintendent. With no objection, let us go to item 12.01, which is contract full-time critical area instructional educators, which is presented by Mrs. Outing.
Chairman Bishop, members of the board, Dr. Witherspoon, the administration is requesting approval to enter into an agreement with Full Mind Learning, formerly iTutor, to provide full-time critical area instructional educators. The administration so recommends.
You heard the recommendation of the administration. What's the pleasure of the board?
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Devine, second by Commissioner Clyburn. Question or discussion about this item? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll now cast our vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you so much, Ms. Allen. We'll now go to Office of Superintendent, which is item 11.01, Superintendent's Report. Dr. Witherspoon.
Thank you, Chairman Bishop, members of the board. Since our last board meeting, we learned that Aiden Dong, a 2024 graduate of Jur High School, has been awarded a National Merit Scholarship. The scholarship program recognizes academically talented high school seniors across the country. Aiden was one of 5 National Merit Scholarship finalists from Jur. He will be attending Mississippi State University, where he plans to major in geology and minor in political science. Congratulations to Aiden and his family. I want to thank the Columbia Urban League, the Columbia Food Policy Committee, and all other community organizations that collaborated to form the Cola Eats Coalition in April. Since then, the coalition has been working to reduce summer food insecurity among eligible children in Richland 1, Richland 2, and Lexington Richland 5. Thanks to donations made through COLA Eats fundraising initiative, each school district will receive 222 food gift cards worth $120 apiece, along with a $5 coupon. Our school social workers have worked with their respective schools to identify families in need in our district. The school social workers will make arrangements to distribute the food gift cards to those families. We are just 2 weeks away from the start of the 2024-2025 school year. Our teachers will return Thursday, August 1st, and classes begin Thursday, August 8th. Our schools and departments have been busy with preparations for the new school year, and I appreciate all of the hard work that has gone on ensuring that we are ready to welcome our students back to school. As the new school year approaches, schools and departments and staff have been engaged in various professional learning programs and activities. Last week, we held our Summer Leadership Conference for school administrators, and our New to One program for teachers who are new to the district began today, July 23rd, and will continue tomorrow. And I must say, for those that were at our New to One event today, we saw a lot of smiles. We saw new teachers to the profession. We saw those that were transferring in. We even saw those that were in the district, left the district, came back to the district. And we do welcome folks back. But there were a lot of smiles, a lot of excitement in the air, and a very good feel for the new teachers that are entering Richland 1. I had an opportunity to share with them about the resources that we have, the supports, the mission, vision, purpose of why we're here and to serve the students that we have in this diverse district, and gave them over 22,000 reasons to look forward to being a part of Richland 1 this year. So congratulations and welcome to our New to One staff and everybody that's coming back. I've also had an opportunity again to visit with other departments with their back to school events, and we see that excitement as well. And education is one of those areas where you do get to begin again, whether it's the semester or grading period or year. But each time you begin again or start again, there is that excitement and that anticipation that's there. So with that, we do greet the new year with that excitement. Among those excited about the start of the new school year are 4 new principals: Ms. Robin Hill Davidson at Burton Pack Elementary, Mr. John Green at Forest Heights Elementary, Mr. John Allen at A.C. Moore Elementary, and Mr. Jabbar Hankins at W.J. Keenan High School. Meet and greets will be held at the principals' respective schools to provide parents and community members with an opportunity to meet the new principals before the start of the new school year. Those dates and times are posted on our website, and congratulations to our new principals. 2 additional training sessions have been scheduled for our R1 Champs program. R1 Champs volunteers provide additional dope presents and an extra set of eyes on our campuses during the school day. They also assist and support school staff, and they encourage our students to do their best. More R1 Champs are needed. Volunteers are needed for the 2024-2025 school year. The next R1 Champs training sessions will be held July 30th and August 6th at the Lion Street Student Services Center. That's 1310 Lion Street at 5:30 p.m. both days. For more information, go to our website at richland1.org or contact Mr. Kerry Abel at 803-231-7182 or carrie.abel@richland1.org. And as a reminder, nominations for the 2025 Richland 1 Hall of Fame induction class are due by August 23rd. The link to the nomination form is posted on our website, and nominations must be submitted online. For more information, contact Karen York in the Office of Communications at 803-231-7504. Mr. Chair, that concludes my report at this time.
This is the superintendent's report. Any question or discussion for the superintendent at this time? Okay, seeing none, hearing none. Thank you, Dr. Witherspoon.
Thank you.
We're now going to item 13, which is office of the board, and we will open up this time, which is item 13.01, the board report for any one of our board members to report out some activity or opportunities that they've taken advantage of, or maybe something that they want people who are listening to know about Richland One and their leadership. So at this time, here's a moment for our board report. Any board reports from the board? Any board reports from the board? I got Commissioner Clyburn, then I got Commissioner Devine.
Okay, thank you, Chairman Bishop. The thing that I would like to talk about today is an upcoming event. It is sitting right outside the border of Richland One, but it does benefit our students as well. At Watery Community Actions Agency is a nonprofit organization that assists low-income individuals and families with utility assistance and rental assistance. They are putting on a back-to-school bash where they are going to have a lot of back-to-school supplies for Richland, well, students in Richland County. So Richland 1 and Richland 2 students would be able to participate with this program. Also, you'll be able to schedule an appointment for utility and rental assistance on that day. So they're going to be doing that as well. You'll be able to visit community exhibitor tables. We'll have kids fingerprinting and ID stations there from Richland County Police Department. Of course, the free school supplies, free food as well. Free Pelican snowballs will be there. Live music and fire trucks from our Columbia Fire Department will also be there, and the DARE cars, and much more. So the location for that event, it is at Watery Community Actions, 201 Columbia Mall Boulevard, Suite 91. And also that is, and the time, 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. It's this Saturday from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. And that is another special day. That is my birthday, by the way. So thank y'all so much. No presents. It's okay. It's all right. But thank y'all.
All right, Commissioner Devine.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just one thing, and she's not here, wanted to commend former Chairwoman Harris. She's our Region 8 Director, South Carolina School Boards Association. We had our dinner and conversation with Richland 1 and Richland 2 school districts. We talked about the youth violence, school safety and security, parent engagement, goals and expectations, and points of pride. In particular, we thank City of Columbia, Captain Blair. Chief Holbrook couldn't be there, but did send Captain Blair and also Sheriff Leon Lott, who led us in discussion. They both led us in discussion regarding school safety and school security, and we thank them for doing that for us. But again, as Region 8, which comprises Richland 1 and Richland 2, then Ms. Harris takes this information, synthesize it, and send it up to the larger board. And as the board makes different policies, that's how the SCSBA works across the state of South Carolina. There are about 20 regions across the state, and we represent Region 8. And so I appreciate her putting that together for us. And it was a good discussion for those who came. So I appreciate that from her as well. And then one last thing, Dr. Witherspoon, I think a number of our schools are having open houses on August the 6th. That's also National Night Out. So just be aware of that as we partner with the communities. I know that the schools will be open. Also, the communities like to use our school or our facilities. So I think it's an opportune time for the community and the school district to continue to come together and work together. So with that said, Mr. Chairman, I yield my time back. Thank you.
All right, no other board reports. I do want to also add to the list of guests that was there that night with the summit between Richland 1 and Richland 2. That meeting was publicized. It was open to the public, and we even had Scott Price there from the South Carolina School Board Administration. But it was a great conversation between two districts, and we should have more of those conversations because we all are Richland County. And so, I just want to make sure we recognize that Scott Price was there as well. I also want to recognize Chairwoman, former Chairwoman, and Commissioner Harris, and her leadership with the LR Gala, Lower Richland Alumni Foundation Gala. They recognized some great graduates of Lower Richland High School and also highlighted some of the great things they do to support not only the community, but also Lower Richland High School. And it was interesting how a lot of the dots connected. And two of the dots that were connected was one of the Lower Richland graduates actually worked on the Air Force One that was recognized that night. And it's amazing that a Richland One graduate worked on Air Force One. And also another person who was honored that night actually works with the White House and directly with the Vice President, Miss Harris. And so it's interesting how much this district has afforded us to celebrate as products who come from Richland One. So kudos and acknowledgement to that community for coming together to make that foundation and do what they can to support their local high school. One person said that they've been around the world and they've never seen anything like it, where a community will take a foundation and organize themselves to support their school from an alumni association. So let's keep trying to do more of that because the district does accept partnerships, and we do allow our district to be a part of the village. So it takes a village to raise a child, and these partnerships are part of that village. So great job. Also, before we all depart tonight, we do need to take a picture with a poster that has been provided by us, by the School Board Association to celebrate the Back to School awareness that will be going on. And just want to say this, an acknowledgement to Mark Brown Law Firm. He's going to be supplying school supplies to all the students at Forest Heights Elementary. So if you're watching this and you know about a student that goes to Forest Heights Elementary, he will be sponsoring school supplies for every child that attends that school. So it's an exciting time for us to get ready to go back to school, and hopefully a lot of our students will be met with smiling faces from our leadership, and they'll be given some smiling faces back from our students. All right, any other questions or discussion? With that being said, that concludes the board report. And we're now at the final item of our agenda, which is item 14, the adjournment. I do have an announcement, which is 14.01. The next regular meeting of the Richland One Board of School Commissioners will be held on August 13th, 2024 at 7 p.m. at the Stevenson Administration Building. With that being said, with no objection, we now stand adjourned.